Welcome everyone to Simcast number 2. This week we're with Tylen.
Yo,
Yeah, dude. So we're just gonna hang out and
what's up, dude?
we're just gonna talk and we're just gonna hang out. So I think we were gonna talk about All Out first, right?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Well, if you didn't watch last week, we talked about it a little bit. So I mean, we just kind of like made fun of it a lot. So I think we ought to like Tylen said earlier, like say what we want from it.
Well, we got to give it a chance.
I'm not buying it.
You haven't even seen it, and you're not buying
Well,
it.
it's $60. Like
Basically,
True.
it's a lot to like charge.
Yeah, we'll have the GoFundMe in the description for All Out. Oh
basically
man,
what I was saying
I want to hear
that
Tylen's point of view on this.
yeah, what I was saying earlier is that we should talk about what we like to see in the game and hopefully or what we like to see them change from the previous games. Like I would like to see them improve on the physics for sure. I like to see a lot more of the older games where they had like you got planes and stuff and like more more
Yeah.
vehicles overall and a more of a sandboxy game and and actual real bikes, not this fake, wherever the hell wherever the heck they put their game. Like I don't have to buy every single bike pack and stuff like that, man. I like them to come out with the actual bikes and then just improve the physics. And also Marcus said in this video, I forget what video it was, but he's saying that it doesn't have to be perfect. It's something fun and not, um easy for motocross racers who actually know about motocross. Make it to where they understand the game feels like a real motocross game, but make it fun enough for people who aren't really into motocross that hardcore to be able to play and pick it up, and just pick it up fast and play and have fun with it. And like kind of, it's hard to get best of both worlds, but I mean, there's people out there who do enjoy like Supercross Encore, like you guys said earlier, like you guys enjoy, the recent games, but I don't enjoy them that much. I kind of like Reflex more often, so I would like to see them just improve on physics mostly, make it fun for motocross racers as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I think that's part of the problem is like the last one they kind of made it just for I don't know, they just didn't really improve it. They just kind of put a new name on it. I think that pissed a lot of people off because
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, with this one they're taking way more time because it's going to come out like I don't know. It said spring, right? 2018. So they're taking I think more time than from Supercross to Supercross Encore, right? So I don't know.
Well, when
It should be improved.
Supercross
If they change anything about the physics or anything about the bikes, or it's got to be improved somehow.
when Supercross
Yeah.
came out though, like it was getting so much hate. Like I heard you couldn't even like whip in it. And that's like huge.
Well, like for instance, the most like the MX versus ATV game, or I guess you just say MX game that I played the most was MX Unleashed,
Well, yeah.
and you couldn't whip in that, but you had like the open world, the sandbox, so you could just go for like hours playing on that, and you could just switch between all the bikes and all the tracks are fun. It just seems like and all
Well,
like the new ones are super slow,
I think it was fun
you
too
know.
because the gap between it being like semi-realistic and like totally just like batshit crazy. Like
Yeah.
like MX Unleashed, you're like boosting like 400, 500 foot jumps.
Yeah, and that was
It's just
sick.
like, yeah, exactly, because it's fun. It's different. It's like they're trying to fill a gap where it's like partially not real, but also at the same time like kind of trying to be, real with the physics and everything. So like, I don't know. I mean, if they want to make a game
That is true, man.
that's like realistic, they should try to do so and then, you know,
Well,
have
yeah,
the
that's
MX
what like
Unleashed type.
yeah, that's what made MX Unleashed fun is because like it was so ridiculous and it was so easy to play, but the tracks like were all super different and like fun on their own. And then Free Ride was fun. They had like the monster trucks and like all that crap too. That was fun to mess around with when you got
Yeah.
bored. And then I think it just overall they had the physics. It was easy to control and it was fast. I think like when they did a live after Reflex, that's when it was really slowed down. It feels like you're going half the speed for the stuff and it feels like way floatier. Like I
Yeah.
don't mind the
Yeah,
gravity
like-
being like floaty, but if you're going like 10 miles an hour off a 70-foot supercross triple and you're making it, it's a problem. That's what it feels like in the new games.
You know, like you guys said, Unleashed, like it wasn't super realistic, but it was like it still felt like a motocross game, and it was a lot of fun, man. Which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Unleashed, like it was so cool to see them come up with mods for that game too, and like that's something they need to really get back now. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there in the sim community and stuff like that. They want realistic games, but I think for us, they need to make something more like a leash where it's fun and it still feels like it's a motocross game. You know, you can come in here, have fun with your friends, you know, go fast, do big jumps, but at the exact same time, keep it real to motocross racers, you know, to keep it good for the hardcore motocross racers, because those are the people that's going to buy most of your games is hardcore motocross racers. But
Yeah.
go back and, you know, to make the same formula, because like even now as a content creator, I kind of see more things I used to when it comes to creating other things. Like you want to keep making videos that people want to watch, but you don't want to do the exact same thing over and over again. You know, you want to grow as a content creator. I'm pretty sure that game developers want to grow as a, you know, as a game. You know, they want to increase the stuff in their game while making it as fun as it was to play a few years back. But
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's.
think
Oh, go
I
ahead.
don't know.
My
That's
bad.
probably the hard part about it is if they want to keep moving forward. But honestly, if they had an MX Unleashed with a bunch of like in just 1080 at 60, MX Unleashed with all new bikes and all new tracks and stuff, like I'd buy that for $100, you know?
Definitely.
I would too, man. Like I play MXGP3, which a lot of people don't like. I think it's a fun game. That's why I like playing it. It's like I always say in the video, it's not the perfect game. It's not super realistic. The physics aren't the best, but it's fun to play, and that's mostly what's it's all about, man. Is making the game fun to play, but at the exact same time, what they do very well is it does feel like a motocross game. It may not be the best motocross game, but at least it feels like a motocross game, and it's fun to play. So if All Out can do that, they'll be all right. If they just somehow make their game funner to play and not have this crazy ass clutch boost, and hopefully praying to God, which I can already see they're probably going to do, make us pay for the bikes.
Oh yeah,
That's really common in games nowadays, though, in all genres, unfortunately. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta accept it now, you know. But it'd be cool for them to at least put some of the bikes in, you know, and like make the bikes we do buy down the line newer bikes, like a 2019 or something that may come out the following year. That'd be pretty cool. But like put the 2018s in this game, you know. So
Yeah.
that'd be cool. But I doubt they're gonna do that because it costs money to put the name brands in the game. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's all about
Sure.
money. So you know, like they're only gonna do so much. It's not gonna be like a completely new game. I don't think. I think they're still gonna have the clutch crap, and they're still gonna have like the wonky. Like the thing that pisses me off about Supercross is when you like rail a turn and hit a jump, you'd case it, and then when you go inside and clutch it, you'd clear it no problem. It's like that's the kind of stuff where it's like you can't even judge half the time what you're doing. It's not consistent.
Yeah.
So if they keep it consistent, like MX Unleashed, you come around a corner every lap, hit the jump, even though you did it pretty easily every lap, it was an entertaining enough, I think. You know, it didn't like every single corner and jump is like when you're using the clutch, it like takes a lot of fun out of it. But at the same time, I understand that they're trying to make new stuff. So
I
to
think
each
if
their
they
own.
can have like ground deterioration like they do in Reflex, and then have like an Unleashed style type of game, that would be dope. Because one thing cool about Reflex is that, like what you said earlier, kind of caught me. You said that you can go on each lap and do the exact same thing if you have a corner just right. But like on Reflex, the corners get eaten up, so it's harder to do that. That's something cool about motocross, is that the track is always changing. So if they can have some good ground deformation and have as fun as like Unleashed per se, that would be dope. Because not only would it be fun, it'd be challenging too. And you have your own ruts that you make yourself, and have your own ruts go up the jumps. That would be pretty cool, man. So like, I think they need to grasp ground deformation as much as making the physics fun to play. So if they can do those two things, that would be pretty dope. Like, they're probably just gonna do the exact same thing like they always do. Because I mean, like my boy Red Rider, you guys probably seen his comments. He's been going ham on this game, like, oh yeah, it's called All Out because they're all out of ideas, and then like just, you know, it's just a big money grab and all that, which he's probably right about. That's why I really enjoyed really support them is because the game may not be that good, but they definitely tried to improve. Like they definitely brought us stuff that we asked for from the previous game, and they did it very well. And they continue to keep doing what they're doing. They're going to go in the right direction. With the reason we give Nordic such a hard time is because they don't listen to us. They keep doing the exact same thing we don't ask for, and that's why they get so much hate. It's not because we're old folk like, oh yeah, reflex days were the best day. Da, 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 da. It's not even about that. It's about the fact that they don't listen to us to put what we ask for in the game. That's where the problem starts at, and that's where you get a problem with people buying the game and people, going against your games, because if you don't listen to your fans, they're not going to support you anymore, So I think that's probably one of the biggest problems they have right now with the motocross community is that they haven't listened to us. They keep doing the exact same thing we didn't ask for. So
yeah, for sure. There's just like a
Alex,
disconnect.
what's your thought on it?
I mean, like, at the end of the day, they have an algorithm on an engine that works, and they're just cranking out games. It's like Call of Duty. The reason like Call of Duty gets so much hate, because they all feel exactly the same, just with different like skins on. So I was like, I don't know, like they're not really doing much to like improve. But I mean, until it comes out, like we're not gonna know for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, all we can do is really hope.
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for them. I mean, it would be cool to have another fun game to play that
Yeah.
I want to spend $60 on. It's like, hopefully it's good.
Yeah, everybody's saying like, oh, it should have this, this, this. It doesn't have to have everything. It's just got to have like the right stuff. You know what I mean?
It just
Like,
has
I
to do
don't-
the stuff right. Yeah.
Like for me personally, I don't really care if it has terrain deformation. It's a cool feature and stuff, but I feel like sometimes if they do it wrong, it could like screw up the whole game. Like I feel like
Right.
lately they've been focusing more on like graphics and like that kind of stuff, like terrain deformation and like the clutch thing and like random stuff like that. But if they just put all that into like physics and cool tracks and like, I don't know, multiplayer so you can connect with like 20 people, then they'd be going in the right direction. And if they had the,
That would be dope.
not like the weird, funky like bikes right off the bat, they had all the name brands straight off the bat, and you could buy instead of new bikes because you just wanted them because the ones that they gave you were crappy. You could put like I don't know, you could just buy like a graphics kit, or you buy like fun stuff. You know what I mean? You don't have to just straight up buy the bike just to have it. So I think if they do that, then I think they're in the clear. Because I don't know, graphics and stuff, it's like whatever. Like that's why I play Sim. It's like fun and it's different all the time. Even though the tracks are the same all the time, like every time you play, it's a different thing. It's a different experience.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like I don't know. It can be super arcadey, and I won't mind. It just got to be fun. That's it.
you around the head, man. Like all we can do is hope, and I forgot what I was gonna say for a minute there. I think I had a good idea I was gonna say, but shoot, what was it?
We can only pray.
Let me pray.
That's all we can
Oh man, I had a good idea. I lost it. Dang it, man.
Let's all pray for MX versus ATV all out.
Everybody bow their heads. You know what I mean? If you don't
Maybe
take
from
another
the-
L,
Take out the ATV part of the.
I'll take any shots, bro.
Oh,
I'm
man.
here busting shots at ATV riders, man. That's cold blooded.
Yeah, you can ride your couch in the woods. That's what
Wow. Oh my god.
I'm just joking.
But not really.
Yeah, not really.
I remember now. Okay, so if the game is good, if the game is really good, I think the PC version will be saved. Because you guys know on PC, we always get the hookup with the mods and stuff, man. So I think that if the PC version does well, people are going to mod it and give us our own bikes, give us our own graphics and stuff. So we won't have to worry about DLC per se. Hopefully, that's how it goes,
definitely.
man. Because like I heard that on Encore, modding the track or adding custom tracks is doable, but nobody likes the game in the PC community to add them with it. But I heard that it's doable to add custom tracks, but people just don't like the game, so they don't put much effort into doing that. So I think if this game does well on PC, we're gonna have our mods and stuff. I'm sorry, console guys, you might get hit with the shaft on this one, but come to PC, man. Come to PC. It's live over here, bro. Yeah, but that'd be cool, man. Hopefully the game does well, so we can get some like some custom tracks and stuff too. That'd be pretty damn dope, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, did we cover everything? That's basically it.
That's all I can
Yeah.
talk about,
Just
man.
hope it's not trash at the end of the day, and then I'll pay $60 for it, and it'll be fun to play.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
For the guys out there in the comments, man, what would you guys like to see in the game? What would you like to see in the game that's going to come out soon, or what would you like to see in a game, motocross game in general? Like, what would you like to see them do in a future game? This game doesn't have what we want. So yeah, that'd be cool to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, and just one more thing. I think too, like, even though I know you like really like MXGP3 and stuff, which I thought it was like pretty fun to play, a lot more fun than the second one. Like I think they focus way too much on like unlocking gear and stuff. Like that felt like the main point of the game. You know what I mean? Like they have so much gear and bikes and like upgrading and stuff. I don't know. The gameplay is super fun, but like I only played probably like 8 hours of it, and I haven't played for like 3 months just because I don't know. Just didn't have like I don't know. I knew what I was getting into when I downloaded it, but just didn't really. It's not something I come back to.
Okay. I say this almost every video I do with MXGP3. It has a big lack of content. Like there's nothing else. But once you get out the career mode, there's nothing else to do. Multiplayer is already dead as it is, man. They have to find the game. It's a good, fun game. It's a good game to play every now and then. You know, it's definitely not a reflex or a sim. Sim is like probably one of the most longevity games you can play because you always get better at that game. You always increase your skills in that game. That's why it has it's very fun to play because it's rewarding as well. With MXGP3, they lack a lot of content, man. Like you said, bro, it's just like I want to play 8 hours of it. I understand that because it's like, what else do you do? What if multiplayer is dead? What else can you play? And they got the exact same tracks as it had since it came out. You know, they added a few tracks and then they make you pay for them too. They added the old tracks, made you pay for those, which is not the right way to go about it. The track should have been free from the beginning. From the start of when the first game came. Oh my god, when the game first came out, it should have been free. But then you charge us for old ass track, which is the wrong way to go about it, man. And I understand why you don't play anymore because there's not much else to do in the game. What else can you do when there's no multiplayer on there? There's like one guy on there I found like I was trying to do a recording of a multiplayer video one day. I found one guy in the past 2 hours. He played for probably about 2 races and dipped. I couldn't find him like for the rest of the day. Like,
damn.
It's looking bad for that game, man. It sucks. I really enjoy it, but like you said, man, it's like there's nothing else you can do. You've done everything you can do in that game.
When you first open it up, it's like overwhelming, like all the menus and stuff. And it's like, wow, this game's got a lot. And then you get farther into it and it just stops. And like, yeah, the multiplayer, like I never even got a chance to try it, you know?
You won't now either.
It's like,
yeah.
I don't know, it's just dead now. So like, what are you going to do about it? So I just basically blew like $40 on it. And spending 8 hours on it, and it's probably not something I'm going to come back to anytime soon. Like as long as All Out, like you want to come back because it doesn't have to be too hard, but like just hard enough to where like the people who play it more, it's like you said, it's like a rewarding thing to come back to because then you have that like little, I don't know, you just have the skill thing that there's got to be at least a little skill gap.
Yeah,
like MX Simulator, like you can definitely tell when someone's been playing for even like 2 months as opposed to like the first week, like the learning curve is so big. And that's why I think, like you said, it's like rewarding, it's fun to play it because like you're like noticeably getting better. You're like, oh wow, like I couldn't do this last week,
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I never thought about with Sim, is that it's like a rewarding thing that like always sticks with you. Like even if I drop it for a month, like I'm not just gonna be terrible right off the bat. I'll just be a little bit below where I was. I'll have the basic stuff down, but then once you play it for a bit, then your muscle memory kicks in and then you'll be whipping left, whipping right. And it's like it's so sick. It's just, it has stuff that no other MX game has really.
That man, that's what I was saying earlier, man. Like the lack of content is going to kill a game, man. I've seen that now. And MX Simulator is like in a very special spot because people who are willing to actually sit here and give it time to get better at the game, it's gonna have like I said, a big reward to it, man. Because once you get good at sim, it feels so good to play, especially in corners. If you reel a rut like really good and clean, the bike that sticks in there, and just oh my god, it feels so good. And you throw a nice big old fat whipper daddy, bro. Oh my god, bro. It feels like real life, you know? Like sim is in a very special place, man. Like you can't get this anywhere else right now. Unless somebody copies this or somehow, I don't know how, but make it better than sim, it's gonna be hard to do because sim has this very unique feeling to where you can't get it anywhere else, man. Like it feels so good once you get the game. Like it feels like real life, man. I love it for that. I used to hate sim, but like I said, man, you got to be willing to put in that time. It's worth it. It is so worth it.
Yeah.
Still getting better at sim as I play. I still learn how to come in the corners, with better speed and everything like that. I'm trying to learn from the sim bros, man, throwing them fat, oppo whips and everything, man. Y'all be killing me with that, but yeah, man, it's so dope how good sim is, man.
Yeah.
It forces you to love it because you really have to love this game to keep playing like we do, bro. Falling 24,000 times a day playing this damn game, bro. But
oh yeah. Like the amount of time I spent on the ground is like I can't even think about it.
It's got to be
like 20 hours of just like slowly crawling back on my bike. Probably that's what it's exactly. Like you crash and then you go 10 feet and you crash again. Go to another 10 feet, crash again.
Bro, especially like in
it's just minutes of just torture.
Bro, especially like in a race you actually care about, so you're all nervous and stuff. You just keep trying to push your levels. You keep falling. Oh my god! Like I tried to live stream the St. Jude's race, right? It was so stress inducing because I was like, man, I want to make some good content from watching the live stream, but I suck at sim and his race is intense. It's just oh my god! And you keep falling. This game pisses you the hell off, bro.
Getting this like gray hairs.
Life. Yeah, losing hair and shit like the damn game, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
like,
this game.
It's just I don't know, it's crazy. You can't really describe it to people that like haven't really fully like played it, And then too, there's a part of the game that I feel like sim would be way more popular if it was just easier to download stuff. You know what I mean? Because at first, like figuring out how everything works felt like super overwhelming. Because you had to get WinRAR, and then you gotta download and drag this to there, and like I feel like there's probably an easier way to do it. I feel like that turns a lot of people off because then they get the game or the demo, and then they just don't realize like what you can do because it's just so complicated.
And I think setup is one thing that people always should know about too. I seen this one guy, he came in my comment section. He's like, man, this game sucks. And I watched, he linked the video to his channel, right? I looked at the video, he just flopping. Like I can tell he has no setup at all or nothing like that. He just has the basic setup. People like to say that subs don't really matter, but they matter a lot. They help out so much, man. And so that's one thing. If you don't have sim, you're thinking about getting it, make sure you get a setup, man. Like Sim Bros, they told me earlier they made a setup video. I made a setup video. So just find your setup and bro, get one of those because like sim, you need a setup because it will piss you off because it's insane, bro. You really need to get a setup. So if you're thinking about getting sim, man, get you one because game is retardedly hard.
Yeah, I think I base my setup off like Kellen from Start Your Systems. Like I think like probably 2 months in, I was like, God, this just isn't working. I just like copied it, and I think I've only changed like 4 things ever since it. I mean, that's a good it's a good one.
It's basically like once you don't blow off, you just adjust like how fast you want to lean. And how fat, like the roll damping and the steering damping,
Yeah.
That's my main thing. Like if that feels off, then everything feels off. So like just find a decent setup and then mess with just only the damping stuff, and then I don't know, just figure out how you want it.
Stability is definitely the main thing, man. Because like you said, if that's off, everything is way up. You can't turn that way. You can't really, handle the bike that way if you don't know how to. Manage how the bike's moving. If it's leaning too far, too fast for you, you're not going to be able to control the bike and stuff. So it makes everything all jacked up.
Yeah.
Definitely get you guys
too twitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep mine like it's sensitive, but like it saved me in a lot of spots because then, if you get kicked or something sideways, then your bars turn super fast, so you can kind of like I don't know redirect and save it, but then it's kind of hard sometimes because it's a little too sensitive in some spots. Like if I try to go through whoops, it's like impossible because when I turn a little bit, it turns a lot. That's the one thing.
Yeah, mine is definitely a little bit stiffer. I don't know. I like to.
Setup.
I've never really seen this setup before. I got my own setup from somebody else, but yeah, I mean, well, the reason mine is stiffer is I got a stiffer setup to it now, so I always keep my steering kind of stiff.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've gotten better, I definitely loosened it up a lot more because it was too stiff. I couldn't really lean, as easy as I wanted to. And that's one thing that's cool about Sim is that in Reflex you change settings or any other game you change settings. It's like I think that did something, but in Sim you change anything, bro. You change the suspension, you don't feel it, bro. That's one thing I love about Sim. It's actual a simulator. Like you actually know when you change anything in your bike, if your bike's off, you feel it. It's dope.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like anything you change, like anything small, even if it doesn't seem like it's going to do anything, it does a lot half the time. Because usually you get so used to your setup and then you just trying something new, you need to sit down for like 3 hours, 4 hours and figure it out if you like it or not.
Yeah, just to change it back.
Exactly. Then you're like, I don't know about that. That's not really good.
Oh my god, I hate right at home because I've been tweaking my step a lot lately, and I've been like, all right, we're going the right direction, and like an hour later, this is all messed up. I gotta change my shit all the way back to where it was before.
Yeah.
Look at my damn suspension, and I don't want it that way at all.
You're like, hey, I think I'm not blowing off as much, and then you're like, crap, I'm blowing off like all the time.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna turn up my sensitivity a little bit so I can get some more whips, and then you're like, crap, I can't even hit a corner now. It gets all kinds of like everything just gets destroyed.
Hey man, one thing I really hate about this game though is that it's a simulator, so it's like real life. So you know how real life you have a different setup almost for every national you do. Like you have to have, some places have, more jitter brick and bumps, some have bigger brick and bumps. You gotta change it for that. Like, I mean, you don't have to, but some tracks just won't ride as well with some setups, that you already have. Like you might need to slow the rebound down more than you would have to for a different track. It's crazy how much this game. Why I love it so much, man. It's just so much you can do it here, and with that, we're learning how to ride it in general, and it being rewarding to play. It's just amazing, man.
It's crazy too. I was just thinking that, like, in real life, it's like, if you don't have your bike set up for Supercross, it's just like it's not going to work. And in this game, it's kind of the same way. Like you have to have it set up for the specific thing, otherwise it's not going to work as well as the next guy. And it's like just like real life too.
Yep, exactly, man.
Which I've never tried like a Supercross setup. I just kind of, when I ride Supercross, I just kind of accept that I suck. But I don't know. It's like if I tried it, I would probably feel a difference. So
somebody recently sent me a Supercross setup. It actually helps out quite a bit, man.
Huh.
So I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm not good at Supercross either, so I don't really ride it. But I've been trying, man. I'm really trying to ride some easy tracks to get into it because I would love to race Supercross this year. Do some little amateur races or something. It's kind of dive into some of those. I've been trying a few setups lately. It helps out, man. It definitely helps out. Like. But at the exact same time, you just suck at Supercross. You just suck at Supercross. Nothing you can really do about that,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
At that point, setup doesn't matter that much, but it helps out for sure, especially in whoop sections, because you need to have a certain setup for that, because your bike needs to be more settled in whoop sections than.
Yeah, unless you're like Spencer Turley and spent hours doing Supercross. I hate Supercross. Like I can't get out of a turn and hit a jump straight to save my life. It's so bad.
Yeah, that's the thing for me is like hitting the stuff straight. It's like you come out of a bowl and it's just you shoot off the track. You're like, well, I had the speed, but I didn't land on the landing.
Yeah, and then you're wrapped around a freaking pole and you're trying to hump your way out of it for half the time. It's like, it sucks.
Yeah.
God. That is the worst, man.
Yeah, when you're like shoved between those like corner hay bales and you're just like, you're trapped for like 2 minutes and you're trying to wiggle your way out.
Wiggle.
Exactly. You're just like praying.
You ever land a hay bale that has like no clipping to? Like, oh, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Like, Chuck Craig, I love you for this.
Yeah, like JGMX, you ride the older tracks and it's like, oh crap, here we go, and then you just hit it and you die. But then you ride some newer tracks and it's like, oh thank God, you know, you just breeze straight through it, and you're thinking you're gonna take like 20 seconds to get back up and get on the track. Think about your mistake, think about your life.
Yeah. That's the worst, man. Like you can dead ass like fall on sim, go downstairs, get a drink of water, and come back up, and you still just be getting back up on the pocket game, bro. Like, leave, bro. You go downstairs, make you something to eat, and come back, you still be trying to get up, bro.
Yeah, you go pee.
Jesus Christ.
Come right back. Oh, here we go. We're almost up.
You know you really love sim to sit there and do all that, man. You have to really love sim to sit there for 5 hours waiting for this fool to get back on the bike, bro.
Oh yeah.
Worse.
I feel like that's like the number 1 thing for like deterring new players, you know?
Yeah, they just want to have fun.
Yeah, seriously.
Bro, what time I fell? He was trying to get back on the bike, but he was upside down and he fell again. I'm like, no, I'm done for the day. Fuck this game. I'm out of here. I'm not playing this game no more today. You guys see Tyson's video when he fell like 4 times in a row in the rut?
No.
Oh, that poor fellow, bro. He fell 4 times in one rut. He couldn't get up. It was so sad, bro. I felt so bad for him, man. So bad for him, bro. Like I would quit life after that. I'm like, I'm done with them forever, man. I'm not doing this shit anymore.
Yeah, you hang up the controller instead of hanging up the boots.
Hang it, bro. Hang up life. I'm done.
Oh god.
Rock, did you see that scrub?
Yeah, you freaking. I was about to warn you that I was in your way.
That's freaking dirt nasty, dude.
We've been like together this whole time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's kind of miraculous. I've crashed so many times though.
Almost took you guys out. Man.
To talk and play sim for some reason. I don't know why. Sim is like you gotta be focused by sim sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we'll be recording and like we just stop talking. We're like,
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds goes by and it's like not one person says anything. You just hear us like breathing. Oh,
that take you out?
Oh.
No, it was my bad. I was like, I thought I was gonna be behind you.
I thought I was about to kill you. I'm sorry, man. Goddamn.
I don't know, Alex takes me out all the time,
Man.
so it's good.
I want to ask you some
Except
questions.
in the last
man.
video.
Hold up. So what made you make a YouTube channel? I was just curious. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, me?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro. I love it, man. I've actually been doing shit for a long. Sorry for cussing your videos, but I've been doing this for a long time. Like my first channel I made was probably back in 09. I was a squeaker, so no one really watched me. I was one of those, you know, people you don't want to watch on YouTube. And I just love doing it, man. Like I was back in that era when Let's Plays were popular. I was like, I can do this. And I actually did Pokemon first. I was big into Pokemon back then. My Pokemon channel hit around like 500 subscribers.
Okay. That's
I kind of grew out of it wasn't that bad for a squeaker, you know. And I kind of grew out of Pokemon, so I stopped that. And I kind of went more into actual just regular gaming, and that went terrible because that's so saturated that it's hard to even get your foot in the door with that type of stuff. I used to play like Fear 2 was like one of those scary creeper games, whatever. I played some of that. And like no one watched because like the Rad Brad was playing it, like all these big guys were playing it. And I was just a little squeaker on YouTube that no one wanted to watch. So
yeah,
and I would just upload videos almost every day because I really love doing it. And bro, by the grace of God, bro, last year I was playing MXGP 2, and that just blew up. And that's how I got to where I was at, man.
Oh wow.
And that just goes to show you, that just goes to show you, man. If people ain't watching you right now, it doesn't really mean your content sucks. It's just that YouTube needs to promote you more.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, you never know. That's how I got into YouTube, man. I just love doing it. I love playing games and talking crazy crap and having a good time, man. I love doing it, man. I just love it.
Yeah, I like your live streams and stuff. It's always like I know when I'm about to like watch one of your streams, like it's just gonna be fun. And just everybody's just hanging out, you know, it's like kind of I don't know, I feel like when you watch YouTube, it's kind of an escape. Like you don't want to, for instance, I was talking about like, oh, should we talk about the shooting thing? It's like, I feel like you can go to YouTube to get away from that.
Yeah.
You know, so then I don't know, I like your videos, especially live streams. Because you got the face cam and stuff. I feel like if Donut got a face cam, he'd lose half his viewers. Or maybe not. I don't know. Scooty's got a face cam. He does pretty well.
Bang bang, bro. Shots fired. I'm just playing.
Oh my god.
Let's get into this stuff, man. You guys are pretty cool as a see me. I'm super. I don't know how to say it. I'm too competitive.
Hmm.
Having people with me in my videos too much because like I want to make my. I'm like it's not that I don't like people on my stuff. It's like I'm more of one of those lone wolf people, you know. Because in motocross, all you have is yourself. I grew up like a hardcore motocross racer, so I want to know how this whole Sim Bros thing works, man. How do you guys coexist with each other? How does that work, man? How would you guys also get on YouTube, man? I like to hear that by myself, you know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Alex, you can go first.
All right. Well, one day, once upon a time, no, we downloaded the demo. We're just like chilling at each other's houses. We're like, "Yo, this game's sick." I'm like, "Dirt," just playing it and sucking at it. And then he got the main game, and then I got it like day of or the day after or whatever.
Yeah,
And
I was
then-
like, you gotta get this, dude. I downloaded like my first bike, and I'm like, dude, you gotta get this.
Yeah, and we had like NVIDIA. I think it was Shadowplay at the time. Now it's like Experience GeForce or something like that.
Yeah.
And like we just saved clips like whenever like weird shit or like crazy stuff would happen, and then we just threw that in all the video, and I think it got like 200 views, which for your first video is like not too bad.
That's really good. Yeah.
We started out as Brex Games.
Oh, yeah. Do we still have that video up, or is it private?
Freaking dumb. The forest
We uploaded a forest video
as our first
like,
video. Oh
6
my
months
God.
before we uploaded our first our first MX Sim video, because we uploaded it and it got like 16 views in like 2 months.
Yes,
And it's kind of like,
It's got like 100 now. Not bragging.
oh
but
dang.
yeah.
But like, yeah, we just like we realized that wasn't gonna work, and then we just didn't have Sim. But I think the first video, I don't know, it was just fun to make, and like I don't think we even called it Sim Bros
No, not for a while.
for the first video or the second video. I think maybe the third one we caught on. It just kind of like we posted a video, it got views, and then we just kind of like
Just kept the
I don't
ball
know, we just
rolling.
knew it'd be somewhat successful, kind of.
Judging by like how many subscribers we had, which was 0, and how many views we got was pretty impressive. Because like you upload a video and you like click on it and you're like, oh, that's 1 view. And like, or like you show your friend and you're like, oh, that's 2 views, but it's like the same person, which is me, and then it hits like 10. You're like, oh, dude, I didn't do it. Like someone watched it, and it was just fun, seeing that and seeing comments and stuff. So it's like,
Well, yeah, the first
Definitely.
like comments we got was like the motivation to make videos too.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
then like people are like, oh, you should do this, this, and this, and then like, oh, you like the video. It's like, then like when other people are putting input in and they like actually like it, then it makes you feel like you got to do more, because then
Oh.
I don't know, you got to feed the machine.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, that's an awesome feeling when you upload a video and people just instantly come watch it. That's probably one of the best feelings ever. It's like, oh, that's so dope. And like
Mhm.
people
Cool.
would like the video and comment positive things. It won't always be positive down the line, of course, but it's cool
Oh,
now
yeah.
that we're smaller, that people who really watch us like actually like our content is super positive. But when we
Yeah.
get bigger, man, it ain't gonna be always nice and sweet dreams. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, like being able to just respond to comments like after a day that your video's up, there's like 30 comments and you can just go through and like them or respond. It's like cool. And then they give you
Yeah.
input too. It's not that they're just like saying that they like the video, like they have an idea and they are like interested enough to I don't know, tell you, and I think that's cool.
It is.
It's a cool aspect of it.
I ask for you guys. I know it's a podcast. I'm here to join your podcast, but I'm kind of questioning y'all too as well, because
Yeah.
I don't know much about the two of y'all. So how'd y'all meet, man? Are y'all actually brothers or y'all cousins? What's going on here? What's the
You're the first person to ask that. That's hella funny. Man.
We're not brothers.
No,
Okay.
unfortunately. It'd be freaking tight as hell. But man,
You
Junior
go for
year-
it. I know you know how we met.
kinda.
Wasn't that long ago.
It's like 3 years or 4 years or something like that. So I switched schools halfway through high school, and so I didn't know anybody at the new one. And I'm not gonna be like, and then Brock was there, but like,
I
yeah,
picked you up.
yeah, gosh, we had a couple of classes together. I think like my first term, we definitely had one. We had English, but we didn't talk. And it wasn't until we had, I think, chemistry. But like he was wearing like Works Connection hats and stuff and like Fox shirts. I was like, okay, this guy knows like motocross is like lit. And like
Mhm.
um and then I forget what happened.
You had
Yeah.
a 100% hat,
Yeah, I wore that like every day, dude.
and so like I'm pretty sure I like said I like your hat or something, because I remember in English
Really?
or
No,
like we were in
no, I didn't.
art and we got paired up,
It wasn't
right?
art. No way. We started hanging out in art after we met in chemistry.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because you were
because we
talking
had
to
to.
Chase all the time.
Yeah.
And I forget how we started talking, but like I don't know, I just sat down and I was like, "Yo, do you ride or whatever?" Or something
I don't
stupid
know.
like that.
And then too, like when I started hanging out with Alex, like all my friends were like more serious. Like I hung out with with- you know who this is, but he was going in the Marines and stuff, you know. So he's like this just serious like person that
Oh.
like had no expressions, and then like Alex is just a freaking goober, just doesn't give a crap about anything. So like we'd be
Hey.
in class and he'd just go like "Brrr," just start flailing around and like just do stupid crap until like I just laugh until I cry, dude. Like it's so funny. But I don't know, it's just we're just both retarded in class. I think that's how it just kicked off.
Yeah, it was hella fun.
Too good.
And then
I
we've
think
been
too it's
friends ever
crazy to
since.
think that like if we never met, none of this would have like we wouldn't be talking to you right now, Tylen.
Bro.
We wouldn't have this channel.
Yeah, you wouldn't be here right now.
I probably wouldn't even have a computer, honestly.
You about
Isn't
to
that
break
crazy?
my brain right now, bro. That trickles down to like everything in life right now.
I
This
You're
know.
here because of us. No. But like
The sun? No.
no, but like if I didn't switch schools, like I switched schools and stuff, like it was crazy. I mean, we probably would have like met eventually.
Oh, but that's
Maybe.
crazy. That's crazy to think of, man. And like, see, you know, it's funny you brought that up. We talked about that. I was talking like Scooty, and I think who else? I think Donna was there. It's crazy how we're all over the world, basically, like all over the country and the world, and we all like meet on YouTube, man. It's crazy how many people I met off YouTube. I met like you guys know who Dark Slides is? He makes dirt bike tracks or reflex.
Yeah. What's his name? Like
Austria.
Dark Slide 17 or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah,
What's his
19.
username? 19. Yeah.
Some Austria, bro. Like
That's
it's
crazy.
Whoa.
it's crazy, you know. Like I have who else I know? Dang it, my boy Dan. He's from Ireland. It's so crazy how many other people from different all over the world, you know. And I'm a black guy, so it's like this is like some weird stuff going on, you know.
You're like Irish. Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm over the black Irish and stuff, bro. We over here getting it. It's cool. It's cool you brought that up because like YouTube has changed my life, man. Like, I mean, I know we're still small. We're still super small YouTube channels, but
Oh yeah.
But
these
like,
people
yeah.
come and show love and stuff, and like we meet new people, like us meeting and stuff. Like this podcast is dope. Like this is so cool, man. I'm glad to be on here, man. Shout out to the Sim Bros for that.
Thank you, man.
And yeah, it's cool you brought that up because like, yeah, this is dope. And like, imagine if we never like did this, how different our lives would be. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, because even on a small scale, like you put a lot of time into a YouTube channel, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way that it didn't like influence you at all or something, you know?
Well, yeah, like the amount of time I've sat down and just like edited. You know, just this last week, probably like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Like 8 hours, like it's just crazy, like making the thumbnails and stuff. It's like you don't realize it until you think about it.
I was gonna say, oh, I was like a not super, but I was kind of more of an introvert type of person. You know, I had like the exact same friends all the time. I didn't really make too many new friends. The friends I did make were like at motocross tracks because we always kind of hung out and rode together. But like at school, I had the exact same friends. Like I didn't really hang out with too many people. And like this
Same.
YouTube thing
Yeah,
has
totally.
totally changed who I am as a person. Like how we kind of met today, like how I met you two, how I came in here, like already just like talking, like what's up, blah, blah, blah. I was not like that like 2 years ago. I was like, I'd be like, how's it going? Hey, my name's Ty Lin.
What's up?
But no, I came here like, what's good? What's up? No, I'm just like, but like this YouTube thing has totally changed who I am as a person. I like it. I like how it changed me. It taught me how to like, interact with people more than I used to. And it's really dope, man.
Yeah,
like, it's
for
cool
sure.
you brought that up.
I noticed that a lot, being me, I don't talk to nobody. But no, like, yeah, definitely. I mean, like I'm in sociology. I'm in a sociology class right now. And like listen to my professor talk, like he's hella cool and he's just like teaching you how to be like a person, like a human being that cares, I'm like, oh shit. This is tight. And it's so funny. But like,
well, I feel like nowadays you can go through life as just like a robot.
Seriously, yeah.
Like if you don't put any effort in, then you're gonna be like a retarded introvert.
That's what I was.
You know what I mean?
I didn't think, dude. It's weird. Like you go around, you're on autopilot. It's strange.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's totally weird.
I think too, it's nice. Like even though people in high school like they have like a lot of friends, it's cool to have like a group that you go through like every year with. Maybe add people. Like for instance, Alex was added to the group. Great addition. Like it's I feel like it's cooler because then when you get out of high school, you don't have like 1,000 people. You have like 10 people that you check in with now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. But yeah, this YouTube thing definitely. I feel like I'm a little more outgoing. Like if I watch some of the early videos, it's like cringy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Here, man.
I think too, it's just having an audience at the same time because when you're making videos when you're small, like you're like, hey guys, like if you're out there, like,
yeah.
Now with thousands of people watching, it's like, yeah, what's up? Like, I know y'all watch this.
And like when I go out to the tracks, this guy, I forget this kid actually, I don't forget where he was from. He's from a different country. And I went to Milestone. He walked like, hey man, you Ty Lin? I'm like, yeah, what's up, dog? Like, oh bro, let me get a picture with you. I was like, what?
That's tight.
Yeah, bro. Like you have to be more outgoing. You can't just be an introvert. All these people don't want to talk to you and meet you. You can't be like, oh hey.
Yeah.
Like you can't be the person you are in your videos, and then when they meet you in real life, you're like some weird, awkward guy. That's just definitely the worst. That's the worst.
Yeah, we're thinking about like doing a subscriber meetup, but like I'm scared that like I don't know what to do.
Show up, dude.
Yeah.
If a lot of people did show up, like let's say like even 10 people, I think that's a lot.
Honestly,
it's
like sky high.
It's like I don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what to do. Even though I'm a pretty outgoing person, I'm pretty easy to talk to. It's like be stressful. Sky high.
Sky high.
Yeah, go to a freaking trampoline park.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man,
so funny. But yeah, I mean,
I don't know,
and too,
weird.
like you can't plan for an interaction like before it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
because they're gonna say some off the wall shit like, "Do you like bananas?" And you're like, "Fuck, like I wasn't like prepared for this." And you're like, "Oh no, I'm not really into fruit." You're just like, "God, I'm so
sweating.
stupid." Yeah, it's like you can't like plan it. So
the whole mental breakdown. What I say? Hey man, I'm telling you that I'm being real, bro. This is on the podcast, man. We out here getting real in the streets right now. I'm telling you, man, YouTube has changed me quite a bit, man. Like it's in a good way, man. Very, very good way. It's a lot more fun to interact with people and to be all super. I'm not gonna talk to anybody today. I'm gonna be a turtle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And try to meet people, have fun. It's awesome.
And too, like you gotta go in with the mindset, like we're saying in one of our live streams, like a lot of people overthink it. You know what I mean? Like if somebody, like for instance, if you have like a job interview, like a lot of people get all stressed out and stuff, but like the less you think about it, like you can have the same level of care coming into a conversation and you don't even think about it. You know what I mean? And you're not as stressed out and you're like, oh, what am I gonna say? Like this happens, if this happens, if you just kind of go with it and you're confident, it's going to be way better than thinking about it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes before 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Like people are just weird. Like if you do a job interview, like I don't really get nervous. I just go in and like talk to the people because that's who you're going to be if you're hired. that's who you're gonna talk to for the next God knows how long. So
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
if you're not yourself and you're trying to be somebody else, it's gonna be hard to keep up.
Yep.
So if you just
And
kind of
then-
go in and you're real, it's like there's not much else to do.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I think even with like the progression of this podcast too, you know, like at the beginning we're like, you know, like kind of like formal, and then as it goes on, we kind of loosen up a little. You know.
that
Yeah,
comes that, go ahead.
Everybody's like, dirt.
Yeah.
Like you'll be here at podcast 100, and it'll be lit compared to how it is now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like if the podcast thing's a huge thing. Sitting down to talk, it's like weird.
Okay, hold up. Okay, I'm texting Ethan right now. You guys might know him as the Andersonator. He says he knows I'm doing it right now, and he's like, I have a request for Simcast. Talk about Tinder, LMAO. So you got Tinder, dude?
Oh god.
Have 10.
Yeah, dude.
I freaking deleted mine, dude.
Why?
Because my pictures were trash.
Take better
And all
pictures.
and I got like 2 matches, and it was terrible.
Dude, it's fun.
It was terrible.
I have a Tinder.
I know it's fun for you.
Yeah, it's so fun. Well, I'm getting matches daily.
Oh yeah, on the hustle.
Nah,
Oh my god.
He's slaying.
it's so funny.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
Ethan. Dude, he's not even gonna hear that. He's not gonna watch the podcast for this
He's
long.
not gonna make it this far. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what are we at? Like 53
How
minutes.
How about this, Ethan? If you made it this far, nobody else comment this, or you're gonna get deleted. Okay, Ethan,
Man.
comment
Lobster.
lobster. Okay, Ethan, if you comment lobster, you're an OG. If anybody else does, I got now 1,000 people are gonna do it.
No, no one.
If anybody
no one
else does it,
do
I'm gonna come in and be like, first lobster.
No, dude, don't do it.
I'm gonna come to
People
your
know.
house.
Dude, people still comment mango.
I know.
Isn't that
That was
crazy?
one video.
One video from like 6 months ago. People still comment it.
Yeah, have you seen that,
Crazy.
Tylen? A lot of people comment mango still in our comments.
I haven't really seen that. It's like a thing you did. Like, oh, comment mango got this far in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like in different videos, people are commenting mango, and like there's like 200 comments on that video, and like all of them are mango. It's so funny. And we get them like every day. It's hilarious.
That's
crazy.
that's your thing right there, man. It's so dope. You should get a mango emoji for your live streams.
Oh yeah, there
dude.
you go.
Oh my god.
Very dope.
Yeah, it's just funny.
Oh,
Oh,
so-
man, what else?
One thing I want to talk about was the Las Vegas thing. You guys want to show some respect to that, or
Yeah. We're with y'all
I'm really
down
about
there
to
in
say
Las
that
Vegas.
sucks.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
What a
Like-
freaking evil person.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
nuts,
it sucks
man.
that people like that exist in the first place. But like at the same time, you know, there's not much you can do to like prevent it, because like they were saying, he had like no past, you know, like records or anything like that. Like the hotel, they're saying like, should the hotel be held accountable? You know, and it's like the only way I could see like them being able to, you know, have stopped it was if they had like security like at airports for hotels. But then it's like totally invading people's privacy, because this happened like once in how long, you know? So
yeah,
it's just, you know, it just is a damn shame.
Well, if what I think is like, I don't know if this sounds selfish because it's not supposed to be, but it just ruins it for everybody else, you know? Because then it's always in the back of your head if you go to like a concert or something, like somebody could just come in with a gun and just shoot like 20 people.
Well, it sucks that like
You know?
we think about that all the time. Like I go to a movie theater, I'm like, well, I mean,
Yeah,
people shoot
exactly.
these places up all the time. Like I don't want to go, you know? It's like, but at the same time, you know, it's so random that if you just live your life in fear of what's going to happen, you know, you're never going to get anything done.
Yeah, if you think your plane's
Yeah.
going to crash when you're taking off, it's not.
yeah. Do not watch Final Destination. Do not watch that movie, because you question everything in life. Like, is this car gonna come from behind? Am I gonna get killed by a random fucking flying pan or something? Like,
Some guy.
God, bro, that movie. I watched it when I was young. So that movie had me so messed up in the head, bro. I thought I was gonna die where I went. And after that, watching that movie, man.
You're walking under like power lines and crap. You're like, oh shit. And then
Yeah.
you're at the
oh,
gym, and then you're like wondering if the weight's going to fall down from this thing, and then
Crush me.
smash
Yeah.
your head. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Can't
You gotta
live that way,
just
man.
expect the worst.
me though is like people always don't think it will happen to them, but it can, man. It happens quick. So you guys enjoy life. And it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you gotta enjoy life, man, because you do not want to live your whole entire life as a hermit. That's the worst.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Well, I don't know if this is off topic too, but like I always see like a lot of better off people are like, oh, like they profile like hobos and craps. Like who knows? You could be a freaking hobo in 10 years, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like
yeah.
What's stopping you from becoming a hobo? Like, you know what I mean? It's like you just got to keep an open mind and I don't know, just kind of go through the motions.
Funny you say that because I know a guy who's pretty wealthy. He owns multiple businesses and stuff, right? And we were cruising through LA, and you know, it's a bunch of hobos out there. And he was like, you know what, Thailand is like, even though we have all this money and stuff, you can instantly become a guy like that on that street right there. Because you know, LA, man, it's hobos everywhere, and it will teach you a lot about. There's people who are rich. You got people like this on the street starving, and for a rich man to tell me that you could be like that in an instant from where he's at, that just tells you, man, that's some real stuff right there. Because anything can happen in life, man. So live it up, man. Live your life. I know it's crazy. I know it's hard to live your life like everything's gonna be your last, but yeah, you gotta try to experience something new each day, man. Don't waste your life. Take it from an old man like me, bro.
You got the beard.
Yeah, bro. I had the beard, got salt and pepper, got white hairs and everything, playing Sims so much.
I was stressed.
Oh my gosh. You got the glasses on, your sim glasses. Your eyes are going bad. Oh man. Yeah, that's like a pretty broad statement too. It's just like, you know, anything can happen. So the more you worry about it, then just like the less like, I don't know, less fun you're gonna have overall.
Yeah.
You can't live through life thinking too much, man. You think yourself through your whole entire life. Next thing you know, you're 30 years old. You haven't done shit in your whole entire life because you've been too afraid to do anything. So live your life, man. Because I mean, if you stay in your house for your whole entire life, a plane could crash over your house and kill you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I was just telling him, dude, like just down my street, a helicopter flew into some guy's house.
What?
Next to an airport.
Yeah, I live near an airport, and like some helicopter just took a guy's house out. I was like, oh shit.
No, was he hurt or was he good?
Dude, he's done, man.
He died.
Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy. The guy in the house was cool. He was fine. They were interviewing him.
Bro, what a coincidence, man.
That's crazy. I know. Like, it's weird that you said that. And I'm like, actually, it did happen. Like,
he just took out my 1.5 bath. God damn it. I just got those countertops done.
No.
I just paid this off. Like,
yeah, exactly. I just painted in there.
But, yeah, I mean, anything. Yeah, I mean, shit happens. So it's like, it's unfortunate that it does, but it happens. So it's like,
yeah, you gotta bounce back.
I know a lot of younger folks watch this, man. I always try to tell them something. I don't know all that much, you know, but I do know one thing. After living as long as I have, don't be afraid to live your life, man. Don't be afraid. Don't go through no crazy stuff. Don't go out there and try to do some crazy, outrageous, you know, Travis Pastrana type stuff. But at least enjoy your life, you know.
Yeah, within reason.
And don't be afraid to talk to girls. I know a lot of you little young kids out there. You're afraid to talk to them girls, man. Don't be afraid to talk to them girls, bro. Talk to them girls. But
yo, do you have any embarrassing or like weird girl stories?
Man, I got too many of them, bro.
That's a direction change.
That I don't want to share too often.
What do the kids want to hear?
Yeah. You got to hold this L on that one, bro.
Yeah, you got to tell them the worst case scenario right now.
Just straight rejection.
If you're telling them to talk to him, you got to tell them what could happen.
I made a Valentine's card for this girl in 5th grade, and she straight threw it in the garbage in front of me.
Bro, that's okay. Look. This is kind of hypocritical, though, you know, because like I don't like rejection, but you gotta be ready for rejection with girls, bro. They're gonna reject you, is what it is. Yeah, but one thing I have learned, one thing you gotta be careful about is a girl being nice and a girl actually being into you.
Oh.
These are very close, bro. Especially if you ever go out drinking. Oh, that's the worst, bro. I had one girl curb me hella hard, bro. I thought she was like into me, but she just being nice. I was like, damn, that sucks, and that hurts. Even when you're drunk, that kind of hurts. So. And that's one thing I tell y'all. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna talk to girls, be ready for rejection. But I mean, you might find a cool one out there, man. Just don't fall in love too easy, because you know, just take it with a grain of salt. Just have fun with them.
Yeah,
don't get too.
You gotta start talking to your wife somehow. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you never know who it could be.
Yeah, you got to come
You
up
never
with a
know,
pretty
bro.
good pickup line and stuff. So then, if it does happen, then you got like a good story. You know.
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet? And then you can say it's got a good story about it. You gotta take a chance.
Yeah, you do.
You don't
Yeah.
take a chance, then like, what are you doing?
Like worst
Like, you
case
could-
scenario, you have a funny story. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like another life thing too. You just live and learn. It's like,
Here
what's the worst
comes
that's gonna happen? She's
Silkwood.
gonna say no. Like, life goes on. You know,
I know-
it's like maybe
I know-
it wasn't meant to. Like, if you got with her, then it'd be like something would have turned into this, and like you just never know.
Like I know I keep going to this, like me being old. I'm not that old, but I feel old now because like I've learned so much, man. I've like especially when we like just get into adulthood and everything starts to crush down on you more often. Like now I always hear people say they're older, like, man, you don't know how lucky you got it, man, as a kid. And when you're a kid, you're like, we don't have luck. We have school, we got bullies, all this stuff, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, when you're older, bro, there's so many things you think about. Like it becomes more of a thing you have to do. Like you have to look out for little kids that that grow up. You have to help out your family. Like it's stuff that you have to do, especially as a man too. I'm not saying women don't have the same I'm trying to think. I can't do what I'm trying to think of right now. They don't have the
Man's
same.
country.
they don't have the same responsibilities, but like when you just get older, there's so many things you have to take care of, man. Because like now you have to help out with the household. If you still live at home, or you have to support yourself. And it's like, then what I can tell little kids, man, is enjoy your life as a kid, bro. Enjoy being out there with your friends, being carefree, and only have to go to school. You know what I mean? School is nothing compared to right now, bro. Like now people go to school and work and take care of themselves and do adult things. So
And have a
Yeah.
kid too sometimes.
oh, bro, man,
Or multiple, like work
Oh.
multiple jobs with school. It's like people are crazy.
yeah, it's funny you say that. I've seen a lot of people having kids now. Like it's so many of my friends having kids right now. It's nuts, but I'm like, man, I can't have no kids, bro. I'm
Yeah.
a kid myself still, Can't have no damn kid.
Yeah, like
know.
when you see people get married, it's like, how do you
It's like
like just think it's a good idea to get married at like 18?
Yeah.
Like, how is that a good idea? Like, we've been together for like 2 years. It's like, yeah, a lot changes in 2 years, dude. Like,
especially at that age
especially if
too.
you're going through school and you get married like after you graduate, life happens. Like, it's not
Oh yeah.
nothing's guaranteed. So, just crazy.
Yeah. Man.
Life is crazy, man.
See, right now you're on a podcast.
How
That
insane.
probably
is
a
that?
couple thousand people will hopefully see.
Over the course of like a
Hopefully.
year. The first one has 950 views. 950.
They'll warm up.
They'll
Doing
like
it, man. Just keep on cracking at it, bro. People follow on and if you get like donut on here, people will tune in. Put donut in the title, you're good to go, bro.
Put them in this title.
Scooty.
You put Scooty in here,
Yeah.
bro. You're good to go, man. They'll start watching. You put my name in here, you might lose some viewers, but at least you tried,
Oh my
No way,
gosh.
dude.
Yeah, right.
But hey, man, I was honored to be on here, man. This is dope, and I know we kind of got into some real life shit, but it was fun to talk to you guys. I never talked to Alex before, so it's cool to meet you, man.
Yeah, it was awesome having
it's
you on.
mad
Dude.
dope.
Are we
Yeah.
wrapping it up right now?
Yeah, we're in an hour 3. I mean, that's pretty solid, an hour.
All right. Yeah, I think it's a good length.
It's
Yeah.
also my dad's B-day, man. So
Yeah,
gotta
he's got,
hang out with him
he's
for
got
a little
stuff to
bit,
do. We have
But I was so
lives.
happy. I was like, what? I'm on the podcast, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up. hey, I'm the first one, so hey. Love to black folk, you know what I'm saying? They got the black people, coming up in effect. I'm just saying, I'm drunk. Yeah.
What are you saying? You're like a trailblazer or something?
Bro, hey, all I'm saying is the Sim Bros is messing with the brothers, all right? They're messing with the actual brothers over here. Got the first black guy ever on this bitch, bro. We out here. Let's get it. I'm just being dumb now, but yeah.
Well, yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Welcome to Sim
It's
Bros.
fun.
I'm honored.
You're welcome to hang out anytime.
Hell yeah.
Time you see that little Discord light pop up, give us a ring.
Yeah, hop in on a
Love
live
that.
stream.
Yeah, I want to hop in
Fun.
on a live stream. I'm down to do that too.
Oh yeah, I'd be all man. They've asked me to live stream a lot lately. I need to start live stream a lot more, man. I had to get myself back in the gear of live streaming, so we may have to do that in the future for sure,
Yes.
man. That'd be dope.
Yeah, definitely.
Get
Yeah,
us all
where's-
in there, donut. You guys, Scooty, get us all in there, do some sim stuff. Be pretty dope.
On that topic, what I know that Donut's not like has been live streaming a lot. Do you know what he's doing right now?
I haven't
I
really
know
talked
that
to donut.
He's made a couple of videos, and they're really good videos, but the live streams were freaking so fun.
I haven't really talked to donut lately, so I don't know what he's doing. I know that he had the hurricane hit him in Texas. I'm not
Oh,
sure
yeah.
if he's been kind of messed up with that or not. So yeah, I haven't talked to him in a minute. Hopefully he's doing all right. But he's doing videos, so he must be okay. He's probably. I think he's in school too.
Yeah, he's
So he might be
yeah,
busy with
he
school
goes-
right now. Focusing on that right now.
Yeah, good for him. He's got more important stuff to do, guys.
Shout out to Donut.
Shout out to your
Yeah.
man Donut.
I saw your comment on which video was it? The All Out video. You're like, screw All Out. I want that game. What was that game? That was so sick.
I think it's called Motocross. The Forest. It's terrible. That's a terrible game, but
It looks so funny.
it does look. It looks fun though too. Like the fixing that game are pretty dope, man. It's pretty they're pretty lit.
Oh man. Well, I guess we were ending it. We kind of got sidetracked, but
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
yeah, thanks for coming on, Tylen.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime, man. I'm glad to be on here, man. I'm glad to be on here.
And this doesn't have to be the only one too. You can come on anytime. So just letting you know. Maybe
Let me know.
podcast 10, podcast 20. You could be here.
Our podcast 166. Hold that for me. You know what I mean? That's my
Oh,
number.
okay.
We got you, dude.
It'll take a while though. You might have to wait a couple years.
Couple years, yeah, right. A couple years. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna come hang out more often. You guys are hella cool. You guys are chill too, man. So it's been fun, bro. It's been fun, man.
Yeah, thank you for having.
Thanks.
Thanks for having
me.
Thank you for having.
But yeah, thank you for coming on.
Well, I guess we'll wrap it up.
Anytime, man.
Thank you for
Thanks for-
watching Simcast number 2, everybody,
Numero dos.
with Tylen.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I heard one guy doing his homework.
We're
Listen.
done.
You can